Take this one.
Yeah. Nice.
2 years ago, Terry Seibo, Pat Little, and I sat down with Mayor Gretchen Driscoll, and she told us about public seating that she'd seen in our sister city of Lindenberg, Germany, which we're celebrating with today.
It's really exciting to have something, a visual capturing of all the work and the passions in our community. And it's really beautiful, and our heritage, the agriculture portion of our heritage is shifting. It's changing as our economy changes, but it's our core, and it's also creates our work ethic that we have in our community.
I grew up on a farm, and I understand farming, so when I came to the committee, we started talking. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, well, I wonder if they would like, and I wonder, so little by little I suggested. And what ended up being just leftover junk, which thank you to my wife who lets me collect these things, they're all over the yard and garages and everything. I was able to kind of come back through, and it was the perfect marriage between your community and looking at the logo for the city of Saline and what have you. Obviously the tractor seats are the most recognizable piece. Someone will walk up and recognize the color, John Deere green or Alice Chalmers yellow or something. But I really enjoyed, I found a couple of corn planter pods, and you'll see it was made in 1887 and by a company in Ohio. If you look a little closer, there's a couple of cultivator shoes and some detailed pieces if you're a farmer. These are the items that you used a lot. They wore out, you had to replace them. So you're familiar with them, at least as a kid. I remember I had to replace them. But more importantly, I kind of played with the concept. Over on this one seat, I tried to designate horses, and there's a bridle and there's a horseshoe, because the community started out using horsepower in the beginning. And if you know anything about farming, working with animals and horses, very, very strenuous, along with the back-breaking work of being a farmer. But that all improved in the 20th century, and I came across some gears and wrenches, and I wanted to add that to the sculpture because farming took a big jump. Get the mechanical, you had the tractor, the steam, and the combine, and all the machinery that made farming. And again, the city, as you folks all know, you've progressed from farming to multi with the automotive industry and everything. So the city crest worked out really well for being a piece to incorporate into this, and ideal in what I call found object art. So it was really a challenge, sitting with the committee, and like any good committee, well, draw us a picture. What are you going to make for us for this money? And I'm scratching my head going, well, it's found object. When I find it, I'll show you what I'm going to do. So with great patience and belief in me, I was able to work with other people, the community, and your local farm museum. I met out there. The Rotary Club had a farm breakfast. I met with some farmers there, and we were really able to start talking about items and such. So, from the manure chain to the cultivator shoes to on and on and on. I think you'll be able to recognize and see some of these parts, and if you don't recognize what they are, feel free, ask me. I'm more than happy. But thank you so much. I really feel like a citizen now of your community.